He said customer support jobs will be totally gone. The people building AI are warning you directly. Most people are not listening. The headline, by 2030, 92 million jobs will be permanently displaced. 170 million new jobs will be created. In July 2025, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, stood in front of officials at the US Federal Reserve and said something that should have been front-page news everywhere. He said customer support jobs will be totally gone. Not declining, not shrinking, totally gone. Then Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, went further. Speaking to Axios in 2025, he said up to 50% of all entry-level white-collar jobs could dissolve within 5 years. He said, "We, as the producers of this technology, have a duty and obligation to be honest about what is coming. I don't think this is on people's radar." The people building AI are warning you directly. Most people are not listening. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which jobs are growing fastest by 2030, which ones are already dying, and most importantly, what you need to do right now to be on the right side of this shift. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs Report 2025 is the most comprehensive global study on this subject, based on a survey of over 1,000 companies across 55 economies, representing more than 14 million workers worldwide. The headline, by 2030, 92 million jobs will be permanently displaced. 170 million new jobs will be created. The net result is 78 million new positions worldwide. That sounds positive, but only if you're in the right category. The fastest growing jobs by percentage growth through 2030, big data specialists projected to grow 110%, FinTech Engineers 95%, AI and machine learning specialists 85%, software developers 57%, and security management specialists 53%. Every single top 5 fastest growing job is technology-based. And the fastest declining jobs nobody wants to discuss: administrative assistants, executive secretaries, bank tellers, cashiers, postal service clerks, and data entry workers. These are not low-skill roles. Many required years of training and were considered stable careers for decades. They are being erased, not by outsourcing, but by software that never sleeps, never makes payroll errors, and never needs a salary increase. 86% of employers surveyed expect AI to transform their entire business by 2030. Here is where most career advice gets it completely wrong. They tell you to pick a growing field. That is only half the answer. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said it directly at the Milken Institute Global Conference in 2025. You are not going to lose your job to an AI. You are going to lose your job to someone who uses AI. Read that again. It is not the technology that replaces you. It is the person sitting next to you who learned how to use it while you were still debating whether it was worth learning. That is the real divide opening up in every single industry on Earth right now. And Sam Altman said something worth hearing in August 2025. This is probably the most exciting time to be starting out one's career, maybe ever.
25-year-old then could do things that no 25-year-old in history before. Definitely for startups, if you have an idea for a new business, the ability for a very tiny team to do a huge amount of work is great.
The tools available to one person today to build, publish, market, sell, and scale would have required teams of 50 people and millions of dollars in funding just 15 years ago.
For one person to use these tools and have great ideas and implement them with what would have taken, decades of experience or teams of people is really quite remarkable.
The barrier to entry in almost every creative and technical field has collapsed completely. but so has the excuse not to start. If you are not using these tools right now, your competition is. And your competition is no longer local, it is global. The WEF report identified 5 macro forces driving all labor market change through 2030. First, rapid technological change, dominated by AI. Second, the green transition, renewable energy and climate infrastructure are creating entirely new job categories that barely existed 5 years ago. Third, geoeconomic fragmentation. Nationalistic supply chains are rebuilding domestic manufacturing in logistics. Fourth, economic uncertainty, which rewards flexible, multi-skilled workers over narrow specialists. And fifth, demographic shifts. An aging global population is driving massive growth in nursing, personal care, social work, and healthcare roles that AI cannot replace. Every career decision you make in the next 3 years will be shaped by at least one of these forces. Understanding them is the difference between choosing a direction intentionally and drifting into one by accident. What to actually do? Before committing to any degree or training program, do 2 things first. Build a self-study plan around the minimum skills needed for your target role. Then test that field through freelancing, volunteering, or an internship before spending years and tens of thousands of dollars committing fully. Most people discover what they actually enjoy by doing it, not by studying it in a classroom for 4 years. Then, and this applies to every field without exception, learn to work with AI tools in whatever area you already operate in. You do not need to become an engineer. You need to understand where these tools are useful and where human judgment still adds irreplaceable value, because that boundary is where the highest value work now lives. 63% of employers globally identify skills gaps as the single biggest barrier to business transformation right now. 85% of employers plan to prioritize upskilling their workforce over the next 5 years. The companies are already building toward the future workforce. The question is whether you are building yourself into it.
92 million jobs are going away by 2030. 170 million new ones are being created. The difference between which side you land on is not your degree, your current title, or your age. It is whether you start moving today. The jobs of 2030 are being filled right now by the people who saw this coming early enough to actually do something about it.